and we expect that probably in a moment or two, that black van will follow the route of its predecessor a couple of minutes ago and head off the helipads and back into that hospital. So we are waiting and watching now. Yep. Ali, just to give you a bit of a sense of the treatment here. Okay, that screen is being pulled away. The side door of the van is closed. And we think that they will probably head off. There we go. Slightly more muted cheering now from this slightly thinned out crowd. But that second van, and we're actually seeing now some of the people in those orange high-vis vests who had been securing the screens. They applauded also. They're giving each other high fives. They are now moving those screens away. So we think that that is probably it now. All 4 hostages, their families, their support network loaded onto those black vans and heading into the helicopter. Ali, just real quick, we had a chance to talk last week to some of the doctors here about specific medical treatment for these freed hostages. One of the things they mentioned is refeeding syndrome. If you have people who haven't eaten in a long time, who are malnourished, as a lot of people in Gaza, not just hostages, are malnourished, you have to be careful about what you feed them. You give them heavy meals, you sugary meals, you can potentially send their bodies into shock. That can lead even to death in some cases. So they're thinking very carefully about what they're going to feed them. They're thinking about sunlight. The concern had been some of these hostages may have been down in tunnels for extended periods. They may not have seen the light. Obviously, these women were released before midday local time. They walked into a bright and sunny square in Gaza. They didn't appear to be having any issues that way. We do not yet know whether they were held in apartments, whether they were held underground in tunnels. But then you can just imagine that this is day one of what is going to be a very, very long road to recovery for these women. A battery of tests for their physical health, but also ongoing support for their mental health, for their psychological well-being. And we did just see them heading in to take those first steps of what is going to be a long, long road.